All right. Welcome, world. We are live. There's a couple of different ways I wanted to do this, but yeah, we're gonna run it here. We're gonna send it. Um, I wanted to put out some key things that I saw here um, that we're dealing with right now in the crypto market. Um, Personally, we could start out here a couple of different ways, but I think we should start with the first code. So follow along, get a pen and paper out, write this down. For those that know, you know, and those that want to learn, you're gonna learn. Okay, waiting on the chart to pull up here. Let's put some stuff out here. Everything work a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Much better. Much better. Okay. So I want to show a couple of things here on the charts first. Let's see here. I want to go to April 8th. So this will be our first code here. So we look at April 8th here. We're at 74,000. You can see that to the right there on the chart. April 8th, 74,000, right? So there's a 7-4 code that is being applied, right? And within Gematria, what you would utilize is the mirror. So the mirror of that is 47, right? So we have 47 and 7-4 here. We have the 47th president right now. Okay. Within this code, we're seeing Bitcoin dominance doing what it's doing. Just kind of, making higher highs here, which is great. But I do want to scale over here and show you that even in the dominance chart with Bitcoin, that there is a 74 code here that we can look at. Look at this peak right there. Just kissed it right at 74,000 or 74%. Sorry. So right at 74 here. Okay. Now let's go back. So we've seen 2 iterations. All right. And I want to show you why. Let's see when this date was. Yep. Right after New Year's, January 21 was when dominance peaked and rolled over. I want to let's reset this. Let's go back to April. Sorry. Sometimes when it resets, I get confused. So yeah, we have April 8th or April 7th here. So April 7 on your calendar would be 4-7, right? So we have a 4-7, a 7-4, right? Because that's what we went down to. So on a 4-7 date, we hit 74,000. Bitcoin's last dominance was 74%. Okay. So just little stuff that we need to look at within these charts. All right. As that data hit, it wicked and then it continued on. Right. So let's go look at the calculator. So we're going to do this. We're going to go 4-7. All right. 25. We're going to take this down to so 625. So this week was particularly being looked at, specifically the 18th. right before it, because the 18th was the FOMC meeting, and then days later, obviously they release it. So we have 79 here. Okay, so what does 79 tell us? And before we get to that, we have the mirror of that here, 97 on April 7th, your 4/7 date, right? So as we look at that, we'll continue here, but we need to look at one thing here. Serpent. There's your 97. It's your 25th prime. We're in the year of 2025. And the Hebrew calendar, it's 8,000 or 5,785 now, which is, if you add that up, 5,785 gives you 25, right? So within that, we have some more code that we can look at here. Let's see here. 86, 32. Okay. Let's go with XRP. Okay. So XRP gives us this 58, right? So 58 is 5 plus 8, which is 13. 58 is 58, 5 plus 8 is 13. The reason why this is significant now, as we're moving along here, so keep up. I want to go to a couple of more dates here. So we're going to go 4th of July, which is our other 7/4 date, which is coming up, 88 days. So everything's coming in line with this. We'll see what continues from it. But from this date, on the date that Brad Garlinghouse came out and made his tweet, let's look at the just this date specifically. So we have 24, the mirror, the palindrome, 42. We have our 58 again here. Is our 5/8. And from that date, as we continue, if we take it out to the 10th, very significant here. So we have 26. Brad Garlinghouse was born when? Let me show you. So you can follow. February 6th, so our 2/6, right? February's 2/6. I almost feel like that's incorrect. Let's look at the Wikipedia here. I feel like that's incorrect. Okay, it is. That's right. Okay, it's 54 this year, right? Things, numbers that we need to pay attention to. So let's go back. So we have 2/6, the mirror, 62, right? As we look here on this date, very significant. Days left in the year, 174. Watch this. Cryptocurrency. 174. Look at that. 174. We have this palindrome. 191. Right? We got our 24. So numbers are starting to line up. We have the 42 here. Okay. Let's go back here. I got a couple of more dates I definitely want to share. We'll continue this. Let's just take a quick break here. Let me go through my notes, make sure we cover everything, and we get what we need to know. So the reason why this 7/10 date comes up is because, let me pull it up here. This is our next full moon, right? So if we look back at the chart on this 7/4 date here, this is a full moon. Full moon, boom, into the new moon. Full moon, boom, into the new moon. Clockwork. Now, most iterations, when you go back and you look at July, let's go non-bull run, or sorry, April. Go non-bull run. Shake out this price here a little bit. So we have April 8th, same time. Full moon, new moon, boom, back into the full moon, boom, new moon. And it just, not every iteration is going to be 100% correct, but you gotta be patient through these liquidations and people. I mean, look at this full one, boom, boom. I mean, these gains here that you can see here, and this is Bitcoin, by the way, was at 44%. 44% on Bitcoin on the upside is insane, especially in a couple of days. Just personal opinion. Let's go back and play around with the calendar here just a little bit more. Let's go back to our 4/7 date here. 4/7. Here we go. Remember Serpent 97. This is the 13th, right? We have, so we have our 4/7 date. This is 3 days after the full moon. Okay, the 13th, 97 days, right? Remember Serpent 97. Okay. Let's see what we can get any primes here real quick while we're looking at it. 9th, 25th. So I'm trying to hurry here. It's getting late in the morning my time. All right. So as we go back here, we'll find it within this code. As we go back here and we look at the full moon, it's called the buck moon. The buck moon, named after the nude antlers that emerge from the buck's foreheads around this time of the year, also called the thunder moon, hay moon, Wyatt. So yeah, it has to do with the antlers. What could we consider to be antlers? Be candlesticks, right? That's what I would consider anything with crypto having to do with an antler. So we had that new moon, which was on the 25th, right? And if we look back, we have that mirror of 79, right? So we had 79, and then we take it to the 13th, our 1/3 date, 5 plus 8, 13, right? 13 weeks, 6 days, 3 months, 6 days, 97 days, 13 weeks, 6 days, 97 days, right? All right, we're moving and grooving now. Now we're getting later in that year. Remember, I showed you the 174. What I want to show you here. Oh, sorry, messed it up. Sorry. 3 months, 6 days, 97 days. Then the mirror, which was the new moon, right? 79 days. The mirror. Remember what I said? The 25th, new moon, full moon, the 10th, right? And we're looking at the 13th specifically because it's right after the buck moon. You got to usually give about, 3 to 5 days after these moons happen to see anything significant. But we need to look here. Sorry, I keep forgetting to share my tab. Buck moon. So we have the mirror of 13 right here. 13th is the 11th prime, pretty significant. 44, 41, 13th prime. So we have another 13. So this code that I'm showing you here is very significant because what is happening here is that everything between the cycles of the moon, right? Because we're here on TradingView and we can utilize the moon cycles to help us in this market. It's another tool that you can use. So as we're coming in, the third's coming up, 4th of July, not the most bullish dates that I could think of in the crypto market. Usually July the 4th, everybody's partying and, wanting to have fun with their friends and family. It's just a thing that happens in this market. Same thing with Chinese New Year. It's something that you could just use as a tool and be able to work this market how the market maker kind of wants to work the market. But yeah, there's a 7.4 code that is tied in, has to do with price, dates, as we come into the 4th of July, which would be another 7/4, July 7, the 4th date, right? I mean, we could even look at the 9th because the 9th, we have that 7/9 code. We got the buck moon coming here. I mean, we could look at the 9th, and this, I mean, could be good. But yeah, like I said, give it 2 or 3 days is what I like to use. It just really comes down to what the market maker wants to do specifically. But I think within that we can find a lot of useful knowledge to be able to create. It's been interesting. This was just something that I was playing around with, and I figured I should share it. Um, yeah, there's a lot of synchronicity here, and I mean, we can even take it further here, just a hair. I think it's the 3rd. Yeah. So July the 3rd is exactly smack dab in the middle of the year. I mean, it's right there. It's right there. Yeah. So it's coming. What did we just pass? What are we at now? We're on the 2nd. We're on the 2nd. So yeah, we just missed it by 1 day right now. So yeah, we're right here in this palindrome of dates and ties that's going to come out. See if we can't find one more code here to share real quick. Sorry, just fact checking my spelling, so I'm not the best at it. I'm not gonna lie. We have this 224 right here. We just got out of the 224 year, 89, 24th Fibonacci, right? And if we look at it, we're coming up the day after 4th of July, Independence Day, 89, right? You got 21. There's 21 million Bitcoin, right? So you're just finding the synchronicities within this is where you really find your work. We got the 42nd prime for 181, a palindrome, just like we had 89, 24th, 181, 42nd. So yeah, we got a mirror here along with that. And Satoshi just turned 50. So if you know about Shemitahs and Jubilees and, you know, the Hebrew calendar, it's 7 years or 7 cycles, and him turning 50, I think, I don't know what it's going to bring to the crypto market at the end of the bull run, but I guess we're about to find out. To me, that would mean a reset, right? So whatever that reset means, I guess we're going to find out whether it has to do with, you know, XRP, alts, utility. Um, I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, do a quick little update of some stuff I've been working on. I am always over here on X. Um, you know where to find me. What's tomorrow like? This is my channel. This is my page. I do have the blue check mark. No, I will never message you first unless it's something specific that I talk about you or in a space with you. I'm always in spaces a lot. You know, I love XRP. I love talking about crypto just in general. I do take my work very, very seriously. I do respect everybody on this platform just as much as I respect my own stuff. But yeah, we could do a little market update here. So we see that Bitcoin, its dominance is kind of doing what it needs to do. Obviously, going into this new moon. So as we go into this full moon from June 25th, we should see some, I think dominance will take over while everybody, you know, is celebrating the holiday and all that. We will see what happens technically. I'm really not too bullish on this week specifically, as I'm looking at the 10th through the 13th, as we showed earlier. Um, this will be put on my YouTube channel if you want to rewatch it, and I will repost it here on my profile for you guys to check it out. Please like, share, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, hit the notifications on the YouTubes. Much appreciated. You know, I like to take my time when I come in here and I do this type of stuff. 1 second. Sorry, I had to take a drink. So yeah, within that, we look at XRP. XRP's holding. We've held $2. I mean, how long is this range? How long are we going? How much? We're almost at 222 days. Wow. Let's see, we need from that line, but a 53% gain. Super bullish. Wow. Wowza. Look at Doge. Shout out to this guy. Don't know how that happened. This is just retail. It's not here. People are just trading. Nothing, not too much to say here. We're definitely still up. This would be, I call an automatic rally, right? And then we would need a sign of support, try and come up, retest these higher ranges here. That's what I would like to see. But I think Doge will have its run. That's just my personal opinion. It just is what it is. It does it pretty much every single cycle. Back to Bitcoin here. So we have our 1618 here, right? This purple line. So we've initially broke, retested. Now, this right here is where I begin to get bullish because I don't think that as we've, you know, how many days is this? Is it another 200 days? Yeah, another 200 days. So right here, when we broke away from it, 168 days. So that's enough time. There's enough time for Bitcoin to essentially break more into price discovery, because that's exactly what it is in. Sorry, my chart's being stupid. Let's do this. So the next line we would look at would be this next sign, the 2618. This is extremely overheated, in my opinion. I mean, if we come up and test 140, I know people want to see, I mean, 250,000. I mean, look how much more we have to go. Like, this is not, if we go this high, what is your dollar worth, right? Let's see here. About 135% gain from where we are right now. That's a little extreme. Most altcoins do that. Just my personal opinion. We will see what happens, obviously, with this market as it moves up. It's definitely going to move up. This is a great little app I love to use, just for you know, a little fun. Just shows you simple stuff that a regular person can utilize. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these alts, they're still down. They hold Caspa on the year down 60%. I mean, you know, most people should have said you should have traded it. You know, trade it, don't date it. You need to have an exit strategy when it comes to this bull market. You need to understand your crypto taxes. You need to understand that you need a cold wallet. I do provide a lot of that stuff for you guys on my channel in my bio. It's just one of the little gifts I like to give. It's just something I want to offer to people, and I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great starting point, and it's stuff that I have definitely test piloted, and it's some of the best. So all of my official links are here on my YouTube channel. What's tomorrow like? I have your cold wallet, your crypto taxes at Coinledger. 90% of these codes will give you discounts. You have your water filter. You have your My Patriot Supply survival food. A lot of crazy amounts of survival items. Crazy deals are always running over there. I have my personal clothing brand. I do make custom items for people in the NFT, specifically more XRP space, but I'm willing to help anybody if that's the case. That's just more of the people I'm around about 90% of the time. But yeah, I think we need to look. I think this 7.4 code is going to be significant with what is coming next into this bull market, because let me pull up one more thing here, see if I can't find it. Let's make sure I can find the correct one that goes back far enough. Yeah, that one's lame. Images. This is correct. It's a date. We need monthly. What you got here, sucker? That's it. Yeah, we could use this one. There's a better one, but let's go ahead and use this just because. So the Bitcoin seasonality chart, right? So July, these look little. Yeah, this isn't the best one I've ever seen. I think this just doesn't pull all the way back. I think till 2008 or 2012. But regardless, July into August, we have the. Where you at here, sucker? We have September 7th, the total lunar eclipse. So within this cycle, our first lunar eclipse was Pi Day, which was March 14th. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense, right? So Pi Day, it'd be like if it was on 420, right? That's how I look at it. This is kind of funny. But anyhow, our second one is September 7. Sept is 7, so we have 7/7, right? Not too much there, but there is something about this cycle being in a lunar season and having a second total lunar eclipse. We usually have 3. This time we only have 2. So with that being said, going into September 21st, when we go back into, I guess you could say the beginning, this will be the beginning, but the start of the beginning, which will be, February 17th of the solar cycle, right? Or Q1 of 2026. So we still have plenty of time in this bull market. Um, Going back to this little simple seasonality chart, you can see we go into September, right? August could be a neutral, but being that we're in a full hedge bull cycle and the liquidity and the market caps and tokenomics and everything within that is completely different for every altcoin now. Even Bitcoin itself as a crypto, it is completely different. I do think September could be a down month. I don't know how far it could go down. Um, I haven't really seen too many gaps that we could go back and fill because I think that we've already filled them around the 78,000 range and 87-ish. Um, but yeah, I don't know why they have October here. That doesn't make any sense. Um, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. Okay, so anyhow, going in to October, November, December, right? And then going back into Q1, we seen what January did this past Q1, right? It was super duper bullish right around that inauguration. Going into it, boom, kind of stagnant, went down into it, sideways, back down, and now we're riding back up. And I know this doesn't look like it because we're zoomed the hell out of here. But yeah, this was, we're president, boom, into the inauguration, boom, new moon, smack. Just how it works. Yeah. So yeah, we showed the codes that we're looking at. There's obviously more. I mean, this is just me giving you a little dipping your toe in the water kind of thing. Um, there's so much more that we can utilize within this market. Different indicators, different charts, sentiment. Um, yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens. I'm super bullish right now. I think we're ready to take another leg up into this 120 range. We will see. I mean, that would bring us into the end of August, right in the beginning of September. But yeah, as we continue up, dominance is definitely going to take control. And then when we see dominance do this kind of thing, where we go from our 74% just crashing down, dominance is crashing down. This is called alt season. Just so anybody knows, we are not even close to alt season. Yes, we are looking really good on a lot of cryptos. Obviously, XRP's up 360%. Not many coins are. A lot of coins are still a lot of good buying opportunities. I mean, look at Quant. Look at where we're at. Buying opportunity. There's still buying opportunities. Not financial advice. Nothing they say or anything that was talked about here today is financial advice. Like I said earlier, please like, share, subscribe to like-minded people. I appreciate every single one of you for listening. Peace out.